Now you want pie? Okay, sure.
No, I'm not gonna get up and get pie. I'm in too much
Do
pain.
y'all have a Canadian pie? Like, we have American Pie, the song and the movie, which is terrible. Both are awful, but do y'all have Canadian pie?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's okay. Well, maybe y'all have Canadian cake. All right, friends.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Lut Buys Willow, the game where all of the factions are made up and the
Did
points
you
don't
just
matter.
say butt wise below?
Butt lies below. Or butt lies willow.
Oh god, that hurt my brain.
Buzz
That
below.
was like that fucking video where like he started using one specific sound for
Mhm.
each vowel, and my brain was like having a stroke.
Anyways, so where we last left off, you had finished your procession through the fucking depths of hell in the Illithid lair, killed the Illithids, found a portal, fought a Varu, this massive undead frost wolf, and then met a Lich Ronan who was more or less pretty accommodating, seemed like an okay dude for the most part. Rel fed some magic into her little companion egg there, and the egg changed from sapphire scales to emeralds, which you're not sure what that means just yet, as the egg seems to be fairly sated for now.
Acid.
It could
I'm
be,
pretty
you
sure
don't know.
poison. Or wind.
Maybe it's crap. Maybe the dragon just wants some crap. Anyways, so progressed on the dragon egg somewhat. You continued in your journey to rescue all of the Illithid's former slaves and led them through this portal in the Illithid lair, which you've determined can lead you back to any crystal that you've already been to. On arriving on the other side of the portal, you found yourself in the Druid's Grove in camp. However, what you found is not the Druids, but instead a small, we'll call it a welcoming party from the Vigil, who arrested, or we'll say detained, several of the, or all of the people that you were bringing through, as well as yourselves. Not gently either. They were somewhat aggressive about it, and you were led from the forward camp, which you noticed was quite empty, into the Athenium, where Bryce led you into his tent, the command tent, which is quite large. You saw Poe sitting at a table further back in the tent, and her eyes merely flicked up to yours for just a moment. Hard to get a read on what she's thinking right now, before Bryce set his pack down, turned and said,
Right, I wanted to subtle spell cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, sure.
On I didn't want to push,
Gotcha.
I just wanted to do it.
Gotcha. As you as Bryce turns and he says, I think it's time to talk about alliances. You subtle spell Tech Thoughts on Poe. Let me pull up Poe's sheet real quick to see something. I don't... Poe Blackwood. There she is. Oh, that's the handout. I have to pull it up in a different spot.
Is it a 4 or a 1 that I got to keep it? I think it was a 4.
You'd have to look at the card. I don't remember off the top of my head. Open up this.
On a 4, your subtle spell costs no points. Okay.
Yep. Poe Blackwood in a spellcasting. Okay, so you're not pushing though.
No.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Her surface level thoughts. There is a lot of tension. There is a lot of anger. Almost. It's like it's not quite anger. It's like it's an emotion that's hard to describe. It's like that bitter taste when you bite into a bad walnut. It's a sourness of the current emotional state in general. Kind of this bitter tang almost. You also get kind of hints of anxiety, melancholy. She's in a bad spot at the moment mentally, and as she kind of connects eyes with you for just a brief second, she's wondering what's coming next. There's apprehension.
Okay.
Is that all?
Yes. Hang on.
Okay.
I want to read something.
I need to make a roll real quick that I forgot to do. Okay. Well, you're figuring that out. Bryce has set down his packet and is now kind of casting his gaze over all of you, just letting his words hang in the air for a moment before he finally speaks. The Deep Hollow Pact is gone. This loose treaty between organizations, it benefits not the Vigil, not even the Mages Association, but the Explorers Guild, certainly. And we have made the decision to sever ties with. Given this decision, and given the nature of your work with us, I believe it is important that we discuss where your loyalties lie. You are free to choose as you wish. I will let you go. But I expect you to take your things with you, every burden you've brought. And that includes your wards.
Sure. Considering you're interrogating them. Considering
We must be safe. There have been
No.
infiltrations of the Vigil.
No.
We must be safe.
You leans onto the table. They came from an illithid internment camp and
All
removed.
the more reason to interrogate them if they came from illithids.
They were mind controlled.
Okay,
All the more reason.
hold on. Interrogate how?
We have mages that are capable of detecting the intentions of an individual.
So, I mean, that sounds pretty fair to me, given the situation.
They will not be harmed, not physically. If they resist the mental probing, perhaps we may have to use magic. But they will not be harmed physically. If this is your only concern, I assure you of it. I'm not a monster. I am simply doing right by my people.
And you, how many times have we done that to people we don't trust?
They are traumatized, Rel. They ate people and they don't even know. They just want to go home. They don't need to be interrogated. They just want a safe place to be.
I think we're all traumatized. I think this has been a harrowing experience for all of us. I don't think a single one of us down here will walk away from this unscarred. They are not being harmed. We are not furthering their trauma. What I ask for now is not your trust, but your allegiance.
So, you're asking us to choose between the Vigil, what happened to the Mages Association?
They are in the process of evacuating the area. They are no longer welcome here.
Why? I understand Hyan and the Explorers Guild, but why the Mages Association?
Because their type has certain proclivities And while I have the utmost respect for Akira, I do not trust any of his subordinates for even a moment. Akira has proven himself time and time again to be a useful and reliable ally. His subordinates have proven themselves time and time again to be reckless and willfully ignorant of the situation at hand. And so his organization is not welcome here.
How are they willfully ignorant?
He raises an eyebrow. The look on his face is almost like, it's like a look of, it's incredulous. He's surprised you could even ask the question. Have you not seen? Do you not understand their blind ignorance to the dangers around them? The walls are closing in, and all they want to do is read these fucking books. What have they learned? Nothing. I asked them to help with the oozes. They did nothing. I asked them to help with the stone men. They did nothing.
I would argue that they actually did a lot.
He crosses his arms.
Lest you forget, I came from the Mages Association.
Like Akira, you are not one of them. You are above your peers. Though you have proven reckless, you have proven capable.
At this point, you're just gonna connect with Ro. Thoughts?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that you asking question?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Oh, I relay what I learned from Poe in terms of the tech thoughts, and say that I'm not sure because I still need more information.
I tell her that I'll keep the link.
Okay.
Out of
So-
character question. Did we ever
Sure.
tell Poe about what happened with Haruka?
No, we didn't tell them anything because we hadn't reported in yet.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Um.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. I want to participate in this conversation, but I don't know what to.
Whatever comes naturally.
So
Ah,
your what do you hope to accomplish, like going it alone?
Again, he seems to almost be confused at the question. What do I hope to accomplish? I hope to accomplish keeping my people safe.
Mm-hmm.
We have goals here, and we can accomplish them without the assistance of the Mages Association or the Historian Explorers Guild. And that means that if they are a threat to me, I am obligated to my men to expel them. They have proven to be so.
All you've
He
done
frowns.
is made,
God.
all you've done is made everyone weaker.
I would have to agree.
A single link of a chain by itself can be unbreakable. But a chain with a single weak link snaps at the slightest tug.
Right, but, and I won't speak for the Explorers Guild in this matter. But no,
No?
they weren't sharing info. Like, was the Mages Association sharing what they learned with you?
They did. Unfortunately, they have learned little.
Okay. for now. But think about this. How much information does your brain pull in that is not important? Regular.
And think about this. We've been down here for over 80 days. 80 days. And the only solutions that we have for escaping this hellhole are a bunch of mining picks that can happen to scrape the walls of this fucking hellhole. And so tell me, what do you think I should do in this situation when threatened by enemies from inside and out?
I thought we found something else too.
I think it's just where you found Adicite picks and Adicite dust.
There was something that could pierce barriers.
That's out of sight.
Is it out of sight? Okay.
Yeah, that's out of sight.
Yes, we found the pickaxes. So I have a question. Given that we've found a decent amount, why have we not started tunneling up?
Because it's nearly impossible. We started the dig, of course, but we keep running into problems. More stonemen, more oozes. They seem to just pour out of the walls like blood. What's more, he grits his teeth for a second. Ion had the audacity to steal from me an artifact of mine, gone. In her possession now. That cannot be forgiven.
And so that was where the betrayal came in?
Yes.
You telepathically connects to Amalia, yes?
Why is he asking us of our allegiances when we're the ones with the most information out of anybody down here?
Not sure. Considering all we did was report the truth and what we've done. Though he wants our solemn allegiance, I think, to only give him information, considering that the tribunal has a traitor and I do not trust him. And we have no proof that it was the real Hyon who took it, considering somebody was messing around with illusion magic last time we were here.
Yep. Who do we know messes with illusion magic? Other than, the dead chick.
I do not know.
There were a couple of powerful illusionists down here, but they weren't Haruka levels. None of them were even close.
I have a question, if I may.
Yes.
What was the artifact that was stolen?
It is a gemstone. Old and powerful. He kind of grits his teeth for a second. He almost, like he doesn't want to even say something. I came down here looking for it. I knew it was down here. Because my father told me. We'll call it a family heirloom for now.
Sure.
We recovered it on the second floor.
May I ask what it looks like?
It's about as big as a fist. And has several markings on the side of it. It's Would be a rectangle if it didn't have a pyramid on either end. It's made of jet or onyx, I'm not sure.
What did the artifact that Poe used to rewind time look like?
Her, to rewind time?
Yeah.
She doesn't need an artifact to do that.
Oh, I thought she pulled out like some kind of cube.
She does have a little cube that does it, but it's not the cube that actually does it. It's pretty heavily implied she's fucking around with time magic.
Oh. Okay.
The cube may be something to enhance.
But the cube that she used doesn't.
Not directly. She does have a little cube though that you assume either maybe that's the source of the power or maybe that is a type of arcane focus of some kind.
Okay. And then you told Rel what I was thinking.
So, will you side with me?
I personally have a couple other questions.
Then ask.
You're asking for our allegiance. How do you know we won't just immediately go to someone else after we say yes?
Because I'll kill you if you do.
Okay.
Once you pledge to me, you are pledged. There are no deserters here.
But again, how will you know?
He just kind of gives this little, very slight head nod to the side. He's not pointing at anything directly, but it's kind of a, I'm not telling you kind of move.
And what happens if we decide to side with nobody? What happens if we want to remain neutral?
If you want to remain neutral, then I would have to ask you to leave the Vigil camp.
So remaining neutral means you want nothing to do with us.
That's correct. I cannot have corrupting influence within my ranks.
And so why does the Vigil get all of this area? Forward Camp, Druid's Grove.
He raises both of his eyebrows. Because we're stronger.
You says to Rel, brute.
It is an unfortunate truth of dire circumstances, but force prevails when diplomacy cannot. That has always been the methodology of the Vigil.
But you gave up on diplomacy in favor of Brute.
We did not give up on diplomacy. We were betrayed.
And you expelled everybody because of that betrayal. Nice.
Because trust, once broken, cannot be recovered. It is not something that you can freely hand out. It's not something you can take back like water from an endless stream. It is an aquifer. And once it is dry, it does not refill.
There's illusion magic and oozes that can take the form of people and God knows what else down here.
And my sources tell me that it is.
If it was Hyan.
My sources tell me that it is irrefutably Hyan, and I trust them with my life.
So, your sources say that she has the artifact.
We are positive.
So, what if the enemy stole the artifact and then placed it someplace for Hyan to find?
His eyes kind of narrow. Roll a persuasion check. Disadvantage.
I mean, it's quite possible.
25.
With a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 16. He strokes his beard for a second. He kind of ponders on it. You can tell for just a moment he's really actually thinking about what you've said. And this is the first time you've seen like old Bryce come back. Like he's not being aggressive. He's not being angry or forward. He's actually being thoughtful and slow and methodical. And he thinks for a moment. You can see him grit his teeth again. No, that's not possible. It was intentional.
Again, Amalia has a point. We are in a layer of some
entity that's supposed to be dead.
multiple entities that all have their own goals, and we know that the Tree of Aang and Rel kind of like shifts her eyes to the side. I won't say his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Have their own motives, and splitting all of us up would serve to further their motives.
I want you all to roll an insight check for me, including Zhao.
Man.
I'm a teen.
Give me 1 second. I have to open Zhao
I
sheet.
think this is the thing that I'm bad at.
So Zhao.
Oh no.
Remember when I said I was bad at that thing?
Amalia's just over here staring at Poe.
So there's Zhao's.
Actually, very accurate.
15.
17, 1, 21, 15. Okay. Zhao picks up on most of it. I would say that you and Rel, you kind of get hints of it. He seems to almost recoil when you mention the Tree of Aang. Zhao especially picks up on this. Zhao seems to... He does not like even hearing the name. And as soon as you finish your sentence, he almost cuts you off, and he says, "And what of Haruka? Did you succeed in your mission?"
Yes, she's dead.
Dead? Exploded. I got hit by a meteor. That was not fun.
He breathes a sigh of relief, and he says, he breathes a sigh of relief for a moment, and he kind of looks just... This massive weight just lifts off his shoulders. But then you see him another tense moment. He says, "And what of the seed?"
She didn't have it on her. She did something with it. You think we're stupid. No, we're not.
Ah.
He looks dismayed for a minute. "It's not here? She didn't have it on her?"
She did kind of obliterate herself. There was
The
nothing left
seed
but
is
ashes.
not destructible. If it was, it would have already been taken care of.
Do we know that for certain?
He's thinking, yes. Except for Amalia, because you rolled a 1 on your insight. He is extremely concerned with the seed, and he is hiding something. He's hiding information right now, very clearly. He's not a good liar. The seed is gone then. Just disappeared. Listen, she's hot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on 1 second. I need to look at something.
I even have a new token for Poe. It's great. Hold on, I'll go find it.
Find it. Is she pretty?
Isn't there a...
That means Poe doesn't know.
Yeah, Rel was gonna... you was gonna ask Rel, should I ask ask Poe if she knows what he's hiding.
I thought there was a spell for this.
Spell?
What spell is it?
Cleric spell to
Zone of Truth?
to find an item.
There is locate object.
Locate object, 3rd level.
Is it 3rd?
Yep. Locate creature is 5th level, I think.
I think they're same level.
Can't find locate object on Josh's sheet.
Are we sure it's a cleric spell?
I thought Lily had it. Oh, she may have had it because of
She was an
Arcana.
Arcana cleric, though.
Well, I thought Zhao talked about having it, or we talked about
Locate
Zhao
objects, 5e. In fact, we're going to do it this way.
Look, it's a 2nd level.
Oh, is it
Bard,
second
cleric,
level?
druid. Yeah, it's 2nd level, apparently. I thought it was 3rd.
That's what I thought too. Oh god.
2nd level cleric spell.
There it is. Okay. What's the range on this? 1,000 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
also fun fact. You don't technically have to use D&D Beyond with Foundry because the entire thing, everything that I own on D&D Beyond is imported into Foundry automatically.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Pretty great.
Just
Have
push
we
yourself 20 while we're using it.
have we seen the seed of Aang?
I don't think we have.
I don't think so. I don't believe so, no.
Within
Nobody's
30
actually
feet?
seen the seed.
Oh fuck. Okay. Bryce,
Yes. You notice his composure has changed as well. He's seething right now. He's pissed.
couple
He's
things.
shaking. He's so mad.
First off, you mentioned that you know for certain that the seed cannot be destroyed, which would imply
Yes.
that you had it in your possession at some point, correct?
No, but I know a lot about them.
What does it look like?
Like a walnut, except larger and black.
Okay. So there are clerics among your order.
That are.
I have a plan to find it.
Yes.
The area that Haruka had access to is quite limited. But I think we could potentially find it, or at least traces of it. However, there's something that you're not quite telling us about it.
His eyes narrow. Excuse me?
You're a horrible liar.
Also a horrible lighter. He knows no fire spells.
I meant to say liar.
His rage seems to just take a different tone for a second. And he takes one big step towards the group. I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you. Are you calling me a liar?
Did I stutter?
You see Poe kind of scooter chair back a little bit.
I wouldn't say lying as much as withholding details you don't want us to know.
I often withhold details. Details like the ones that I know are on a need-to-know basis. That's what makes me the leader right now. Because I know what everyone else needs to know. And because I can tell them
what they need to know to do their job.
So let me ask you a question then, Bryce. What are you going to do without us?
I'm going to recruit from within my ranks. And Poe, and he kind of gestures, he doesn't even look at her, he just gestures behind him, will assist me further.
Mm-hmm. And so you're just going to send people down into the floors that we've already been to, that we have information on, re-clear, get past the guardians of each floor that we've already done.
Yes.
Amalia, as you pop Kanzadash onto your back, his eyes flicker towards you. And his hand's now resting on his sword grip. He's got a long sword on his belt, and he's now resting his hand on it, looking back and forth between all of you.
Like Rel raises her hands. We don't want to fight.
You can see like there's a vein like on Bryce's forehead that's just bulging right now. You've never seen him act like this.
I think I've heard enough. If you do not wish to be part of the Vigil's cause, then you may leave and you may take your rewards with you.
Bryce.
Hyan and her ilk have holed up with the kobolds. Maybe you would find a better home there.
Bryce.
What?
I'm going to be real honest here. Of the Triumvirate, you are my favorite.
Then why do you resist?
Use
How-
ears go back the moment he says that.
How often do you self-reflect?
Every day. I do my meditation every day. And there is much that I have been lacking in. Resolve, courage, finality.
Anger?
It is a
Mistrust?
means to an end. It is safety.
You didn't grow up on the streets, did you?
Narrows his eyes.
I did. I grew up in Domnash, in the Silver Isles with my sister and our alcoholic father, in a hut no bigger than this tent.
And how much did your anger help then?
I wasn't angry back then. I was sad and concerned. My sister, she was angry. And it got her far and got us through it. My father, he was angry too. But it was a different kind of anger. Anger is a tool. It's not some nebulous force that controls you.
Anger is an emotion that clouds your judgment.
And yes, that's the reason why I'm letting you call the actions right now, Rel. I'm very highly unstable right now.
See Poe's like half risen from her chair. He's still got his hand just gripped around his sword. You can see he's got like wraps around his fingers, but his knuckles are visible, and you can see they are just white. There's no blood on them at all. He's gripping his sword so hard it's probably painful.
Bryce, we met. Do you remember those people we had sent a sending to you about?
He thinks for a second. He kind of backs off, and you see his knuckles kind of relax. His hand, his grip relaxes somewhat. Something about that. Yes, there were people that were traitors. Yes, I do. What of them? What?
One of them said they had served under you for many years.
And?
They
Tenure does not grant you permission to betray your kind, your friends,
It does
your
not.
family.
But we talked at length, and he was scared of you, Bryce.
You nods in agreement.
I'm not asking you to judge me. I'm asking you to help me. I need your help. I need your help. And you can see his anger seems to fade for a moment. Whatever you just said kind of seems to pierce the surface, and he just kind of backs down. He lets go of his sword grip, and he backs away. And he just turns away from you for a moment. He doesn't turn all the way away, and he never has his back fully to you, but he does kind of look away for a second. I need your help.
I understand, Bryce, and I want to help, but you're changing your demeanor, your mental state seems to be
Fracturing?
in flux. He said he had never, in all of the time that he served under you, heard you yell at someone.
I didn't yell at people.
You were just yelling at us.
Seems to soften again for a moment. He looks over at you, all of you. And you see the rage just immediately spike back into his facial features. He just becomes impossibly enraged, and he picks up the chair that he set his pack on with the pack still on it, just raises it up in the air and just slams it on the ground, and it breaks into a million pieces. And he goes, "Leave! Get out! All of you. You are no longer welcome here. Leave!" Poe is now fully standing.
Bryce, you're not going to have a family for much longer if you keep this up.
You see the glint of steel as he kind of unsheathes part of his sword. "Leave now. Get out of my tent." And you hear Poe say, "Bryce, stop." And he turns and just stares at her for a moment. "Go." You see him calm down. You almost see just a hint of regret on his face for a moment. "Go."
All right.
There's much I have to do. Thank you for your service.
Real quick,
Mm-hmm.
detect thoughts on Poe.
Are you just getting surface?
Yeah.
She is extremely concerned that there's going to be, and specifically, there is going to be another outburst of violence, and you specifically note the word "another." He's been like this before, probably recently. And she is confused, and she has no idea what to do.
Is that connection still open with
Yeah, I still have it connected with you.
Talk to Poe if you can. Tell her, and also as this mentally, of course, find out, see if she'd be willing to disclose what happened or talk to us or something.
Very well. You switches to Poe. Don't freak out, Poe. I got a little trick.
She raises an eyebrow and looks directly at you.
Rel wants you to talk, if possible. Preferably away from crazy psycho.
You see the faintest of nods.
I'll be looking for a man named... Let's see. Oh, I think it's... the male. Human. Not surprised. Finn. Finn D-H-I? Oh, fucking...
Finji.
Finji. I believe Finji's the one that's in Vigil.
Yeah.
He's a
Fang.
dragonborn. Fang.
His name's Fang.
I also want to, before I leave, subtle spell cast see invisibility.
Okay. Subtle spell cast see invisibility. You don't see anything. Nothing's out of order anyway.
Cool. One more subtle spell cast. Detect magic.
Okay. Bryce and Poe both have quite a bit of magic on them. You note that the tent is also magic. You're not sure what exactly the magic enchantment on it is. It gives off an air of transmutation. Bryce has a handful of magical items on him of some kind. You see on the side of his satchel that's now on the floor, there is a small ring that gives off abjuration magic. It's not being worn currently. His sword is very magical. He also has, let's see here, Bryce Cromwell. His plate mail is magic. He also has a pouch that is filled with various small magical items, and you also note that within the plate mail, somewhere near his belly button area, basically, there's also a small little sphere of magic. Everything else that he has on him is giving off an air of abjuration. The little sphere gives off an air of necromancy and an air of enchantment.
Necromancy.
Poe, on her, has a handful of magical items. All of them give off abjuration magic. She has... I don't have her special equipment on this sheet. I need to go fix that later. So I know that she has a magical dagger. I know that she also, in addition to that, has a magical amulet that she's wearing, and she has a magic pair of boots. There's also miscellaneous minor magical items on her. There'd be things like scrolls and potions and stuff like that. Oh, that would also be considered abjuration. Okay, yeah. Everything on her gives abjuration magic. Bryce is just staring at you now.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Does it look like the little ball of magic is inside of Bryce?
It's at least underneath his plate mail. You can't tell if it's inside of him necessarily, but it's bare minimum it's inside his plate mail. It's about the size of... If you grab your fist, if you form a fist, imagine... I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's similarly sized to this.
A fist-sized walnut?
It's not fist size, but it's like...
A walnut, but bigger?
It's just a sphere. But it's a little bit bigger than what you would have in your hand if you just closed your hand. Just a little bit.
Let me check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I don't think Bryce is actually alive.
Oh no. There's something else that could be there.
What is it?
Well, it's enhancement and
Enchantment.
enchantment. Close
Uh-huh.
enough. And necromancy.
Mhm.
There's a necromancy spell called Magic Jar. And then there's
There is. I think it's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, 6. And then
6,
there's
okay.
enchantment spells like Charm Person.
Or
Someone
dominate person,
could be,
etc.
Yeah, someone. That could mean that, like, someone. Like, some sort of possession.
It's quite possible. We've seen this type of behavior before. We've seen it with the cursed item. With that spirit taking over that woman.
There's something or someone could be using him as a vessel and then
Something
fucking with his thoughts.
One second.
No,
He's been standing there for about 30 seconds now after he's told you to leave. There's just like a stare down now. 30 seconds feels like a long time whenever you're just staring at each other.
Do we leave?
Sorry, Roll20 is being really slow. I'm trying to look up something.
What else is new?
Cool. All right. So that was my only spell scroll, Detect Magic. That's gone. And then, all right. I'm going to try something.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You kind of looks over to Rel. Huh?
That was out of character. Out
I
of
know.
character. I'm going to try something.
It's just everybody
like,
around you knows.
Yeah. I need to see
Uh-huh.
what or is it meta magic? Here we go.
Bryce is 10 feet away from you currently.
Spell, quicken spell. Okay. Can I do this?
Whatever it is,
You're gonna
better
have to ask the
work.
dice.
Oh, God.
Because if it doesn't work, I'm killing you myself.
I'm gonna go bring up Bryce's sheet.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, we have a time mage in the room. It's fine. We have, like, unlimited tries.
You
Yeah.
thought.
All right. I am going to subtle spell. I only have one spell scroll of this. I'm going to subtle spell.
How do you subtle spell a scroll?
Actually,
Because you cast a spell from it. You can use meta magic on anything that you cast a spell from.
But
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in contact with it to do it, but yeah.
it's like the game sense makes sense, but like reality, it makes no sense.
Well,
It's
Rel,
just-
see, I had originally challenged Ara on this, but Ara has scrolls sewn into, or Rel has scrolls sewn into her sleeve.
Yeah.
So all she has to do is touch the scroll. You don't have to read a scroll to cast from it.
Yeah.
Taylor's tools. They're good.
Yeah, I did challenge this originally, and then
Yep.
and then there was a solution presented, and I was like, well, it's hard to argue with this, so
Yeah. Rel opens her mouth. I did say that I would offer up that solution, and I intend to hold true on what I've offered. You have clerics.
I
If
do.
you have pictures and while I'm talking, I'm going to subtle spellcast dispel magic on the necromancy portion of that.
Ooh.
You had to go with the necromancy.
Hold on.
That might kill him.
Hold on.
Actually,
Hold on.
hang on. Can I make an Arcana check first?
Let me take a look at something real quick. I have to read some notes because I don't know how this is gonna work.
I do want to make an Arcana check
Notes
first.
open. Okay, what are you trying to figure out with your Arcana check?
Any idea what it could be?
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Oh, can I subtle spell the guidance?
I don't know, can you?
Sure, if you want to.
All right. Yeah.
Happening. Fucking
Hold on. I need to
sorcerers are
roll.
stupid.
I haven't rolled 3d4. All right. Cool. So I get 1 sorcery point back. All right. That was for the. Oh no. Yeah, that was for the detect magic, dispel magic, and okay, yeah, it's 3. Okay, so subtle spell cast, guidance myself, Arcana check. Let me check guidance. Oh, come on, roll 20, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, roll 20.
DC. Okay.
25.
What? 25 on your Arcana check?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Hold on. I have to read my notes on Bryce and other things to understand what you might get from this. Let's see.
Notes on notes on notes.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I think, given your high Arcana check, 25, which is high enough to identify most things, you have a handful of guesses as to what this might be. And by a handful, I mean 2.
Okay.
Number 1, this could be something that is controlling Bryce. Number 2, as in something is in like some kind of modified item that controls him while it's in his presence.
Mhm.
It could be something that he carries with him. It could be a cursed item. It could even be a legitimate magic item. That's technically possible, but it doesn't give off the aura that a magic item does.
Mhm.
In fact, even cursed items give off that aura of abjuration. So it's probably not a cursed item.
Mhm.
So it could be something specifically tailored for him, but
Mixed with the enchantment, it doesn't speak
you
to that.
You know that Haruka had quite a bit of enchantment magic, despite being an illusionist. You even know that she dabbled, at least, in necromancy. It is entirely possible that Haruka never took the seed. It's entirely possible that Bryce got it and never told anybody. It's the right size.
Yeah.
It's necromancy, which is the tree. He squints at you for a moment.
Out of character.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess in character technically, but out of
Mhm.
character talking. Would I know which one would be safer to try and dispel?
Out of enchantment versus necromancy,
Yeah.
with a 25 in Arcana, the enchantment.
Would I know if the necromancy could then just re-enchant it to him?
You are not positive, but you're confident that it would at least, if this is controlling him, in fact, that it might offer a moment of clarity.
All right. Dispel magic on the enchantment.
Holy butt fuck. Okay, roll me a charisma check, or an intelligence check, please. DC 19.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. It's not a low DC. This is a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
Give me a second as well before you do. I need
Yeah.
to see something about Bryce. Right. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Damn.
Oh shit.
Um.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He probably senses that you cast something on him.
As you do this, you weave the magic within yourself. You can see the sigil in your mind, basically, and you target that enchantment magic.
Can I do this
and
while
you're
continuing to keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. And the enchantment doesn't even falter. Your dispel magic shatters against it, and you're left just kind of blinking there for a second as the enchantment magic just resumes its course like it didn't even happen. And you see Bryce kind of recoil for a second. It's not like a big thing, but he kind of just shakes his head for a second. He looks around the room for a minute. While you're talking, he seems to have lost interest in the conversation.
Are you okay?
He looks around, draws his blade completely. What was that?
What was what?
You just look confused.
Make a deception check, Rel.
Oh no. Oh, not off the sheet.
Definitely not off shelf.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well.
Hold on. Fuck. Hold on. I have to do a series of checks for this. Okay. Well. Fuck.
We're fucked.
Let's see. What is... So that is a... Okay, that's actually not bad. 22. Okay. And then, okay. Rel, reroll the deception check completely, straight roll.
Okay.
Oh god.
Poe did some fucky wucky.
Fuck! No! Bryce looks down at you, Rel.
It was you.
I'm a subtle spell cast invisibility.
I'm out. Hey, are you forgetting? Wait. Are you forgetting that the tint may give him be able to see you?
This is all I got. Like, no.
Holy fucking fuck, I did not expect to have to pull out Bryce's fucking token this early.
Wait. Do I have time to cast Dimension Door?
Roll an insight check.
That's fair.
How? Let me actually ask this before I.
Oh my god, okay.
Before I do cast invisibility, let me ask this.
Uh-huh.
How certain does he look? Like, how certain am I that he's just about to try and attack me?
100%.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, there's no insight check required. He already has his sword, like, in your direction. Okay.
I rolled higher than a 1.
So sorry. You do not have time to cast Dimension Door because you do not know where Rel did. Not yet, anyways.
I just know she fucking did something.
You can tell by the way Bryce is looking around the room now. Okay.
How far away is he?
10 feet away. We're gonna go ahead and go.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break.
Okay. Oh god.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick anyway.
This is where we find out whose side Poe is on.
One thing I'm gonna hold is
she's hot.
death.
Okay, there.
Who, Poe?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of is.
Eh.
All right, so we're
Oh,
gonna go
no.
ahead and start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Shell as well. Let me go ahead and get some tense music going.
Or
Oh
thing.
god.
Thing is working? Yes.
And then let me find your character sheets. Can position yourselves kind of how you would be. He is 10 feet away from the group as a whole, though, and Rel was the speaker. So I would say, Rel, you need to be within 10 feet of Bryce.
Yeah.
Throw you on the board here. Or Zhao. Zhao is on the board now. And then Rel, where are you at?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, you're so tiny.
after I cast invisibility, by the way, I would like to use my bonus action to fly 10 feet.
Okay. And then I would say Zhao is probably like right behind. He would have gotten a lot closer to you the second Bryce started being,
Yeah.
aggressive. Amalia, where are you at?
Probably there's fine.
Gotcha.
I think right there it's good for
That's
you.
not an actual. Well, I guess it is an actual roll, but I'll be changing it slightly based off of what his initiative is.
Yeah.
His initiative is 0. Okay. All right. So it's a 2. All right. What about Poe's initiative? Poe has +8 to her initiative, so that 13 is a what? 13 and 8 is 21. Oh my God, Amalia.
Oh god.
Don't worry, my initiative's good. Everything else is shit.
Okay. All right. Is that everybody? Did everybody roll? Everybody on the turn counter? Man, fucking Bryce goes last. I love this. This is great. Okay. So as we start off, Rel, you do turn invisible. You use your bonus action to. That takes a
Slide.
bonus action, correct?
Yeah. But it happens after I cast the spell.
Okay, sure.
Of first level or higher.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna lift my feet off the ground too and get like right here.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And as Bryce pulls his sword out, you watch the gleaming blade light up almost with this kind of radiance around it. You have the first go. Bryce is very obviously like now about to attack Rel.
And I did say Tree of Aang or Seed of Aang in his stomach as I faded away.
Okay.
Are there any light sources around here?
There are some light sources. You should be able to see just fine.
Yeah, I know. But I was gonna do this. I pull out my bow and snuff out all the flames as I draw it.
Yeah, there's a couple torches in here, and they do disperse.
And she's gonna move back. She's gonna try not to actually hurt him, but I mean, I have no choice because Rel just did stupid. Yeah.
You don't even know what happened, really. You just know Bryce is mad now. You're shooting at him?
Yeah, and it's more like
19 misses.
that's just a pop shot. Like, oh fuck, what the hell?
It just dinks off his armor, and he looks over at you for a second, and then turns back towards Rel. Rel, you can see this. There's like inky black tendrils in the whites of his eyes right now.
Can he see me?
You're not sure.
Well, did he turn to me or did he turn to where I was?
He turned to where you were.
Okay, all right. It's an important distinction.
You or you?
All right, and you, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
It is now Poe's turn. Poe, she stands up. She's just, Bryce, sit down. And Bryce needs to make a saving throw of 17. That is a wisdom saving throw of 17. Bryce's wisdom saves. That is a 20. So yeah, he succeeds. Kind of shakes it off. Looks over at Poe and, you'll be next if you try that again. You see, you're kind of taken aback for a second. That's her action. She's just going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And with her bonus action, she is going to go ahead and she's going to Actually, I think that's all she's going to do for now. Yeah, that's the end of her turn. Amalia.
Alright. I'm gonna try it because I feel like I would.
20 days. Okay.
I am going to run up to him. Kind of over here. And
Okay.
I am going to use Cure Wounds on him.
You gonna use Cure Wounds on him?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and use Rend Curse with that.
Ooh, can you ping Rinker? Oh yeah, that's Consadash.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You notice as you lay your hands on him, and you try to rend this curse. It's not going through.
Yeah, I figured.
So when used to heal a creature, Kanzadash has the ability to immediately end one curse on that creature. You cast Cure Wounds on Bryce, and you are unable to heal him.
He's fucking.
He's undead, dude. He dead.
Amalia, that's your action. Are you doing anything else?
He dead.
The only other bonus actions I have are spells. Sad panda.
Are you relating
sorry.
that?
What?
Are you telling us that?
Oh yeah. Guys, I can't heal him.
He doesn't fully turn around either. He kind of half turns his body and gives you this huge shove. At the end of your turn, Bryce is going to go ahead and use his Paragon action to it's going to make a shove attack against you, Amalia. So can you make me an acrobatics or athletics check for me?
Oh,
Bryce,
sure.
and that's going to be athletics. I have to beat a 20. Okay. You are shoved 5 feet away. And then as he does this, he is going to take, let's see. He doesn't. Hold on. I have to read some stuff about Bryce. Was not prepared for this. It's a plus. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Does Lesser Restoration count
He's
as
gonna
a
go ahead.
heal?
I don't think so.
It does not. No, you have to restore a hit point to him.
Okay.
Yep. He's gonna shove you right here, and you see his hand thrust forward for a second, and this tendril of like dark black plant matter just shoots out of his hand. You watch his whole hand seem to just fall apart and rot away for a moment. And as he does, this tendril shoots into the ground next to you and then rapidly spirals and blooms into this huge flower. It begins giving off this pulsing spores. I need Amalia. Let's see.
Amalia is immune to poison if it's poison.
This part of this is poison, so that's good. Then failed save. So that's okay. Poe's just outside of the radius of this. Okay, so all of you go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh God.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh God.
I'm resistant. Huzzah. Actually, no, I get an advantage on poison checks.
Do you?
Yes.
From what? Oh, well, there you go.
From my divine constitution, baby.
Okay, 22, and then
Oh.
who hasn't rolled yet? Everybody's rolled. Okay.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I need to actually look at how the spell works because I do have this on. Is that second level? It is. It is.
So
It has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage.
Okay.
This dex save isn't to avoid being poisoned, is it?
It is not. No.
Okay. All right.
It does deal poison damage partially, though.
Okay.
So, those of you that failed, which let me scroll back up. All of you, I'm sorry. All of you will take a total of 64 points of damage, with 40 of that being poison and 24 of that being necrotic.
So I take 12 points of damage. Cool.
I'm resistant to both of those.
I am not.
Okay.
Immune to
So if you are
poison.
resistant to both, then that would be 32 points of damage.
All right. You know who is not resistant to both? Zhao.
Zhao.
I'm not resistant to both.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
and you.
64 points of damage to Zhao and you. And then I guess Amalia takes a total of 12 damage. Are you immune to poison damage?
I am immune to poison because I think it's the periapt or something.
Fucking butts. Okay.
And then Azamar. So,
Mhm.
you know.
I just have a advantage on
That's
poison
hilarious.
checks.
Minus...
Wait, the periapt gives you immunity to poison?
Yes.
Did it not?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because we were
What?
switching
Proof
back and
against
forth. She
poison.
would use it on.
Oh, I thought it gave like advantage on checks or something.
No.
Are you shitting me?
They're immune.
That's insane.
Is it
Okay.
just the poison condition, or is it poison
Poison
damage?
damage, I'm pretty sure.
All right, well, I'm going to look it up real quick because I don't...
All you are poisons have no effect. You're immune to the poison condition of immunity to poison damage. Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's a strong item. Okay.
Told you. It's not attunement too.
It is rare. I thought it was uncommon. I was about to say, damn, that's got to be one of the strongest uncommon items. It's rare. Okay, that makes more sense now. All right, Amalia, that's the end of Bryce's Paragon action. Rel.
Please tell me that was enough. Okay, it was. All right, I'm still invisible. We're good.
Lol.
Well, I don't think anyone else needs convincing that he has the seed of Aang inside of him.
Yeah, if
So-
that wasn't convincing enough, I think you just need to leave. Just walk out
Sometimes,
the tent door.
sometimes you just shoot cursed flowers at people. It's not the seed. It's just his special ability.
Right.
He's from My Hero Academia.
All right, question.
Sure.
Would I know if I could totally cast telekinesis on the seed inside of him?
Technically an object. It
Okay.
is.
Ugh.
No, because telekinesis has to be an object that is not being worn or carried.
Nope.
If this is behind...
You can use it on objects being worn or carried. They just have to make a contested strength check. I'll even ping it. Here you go.
We're fairly certain it's inside of him, though.
That's why I asked if the seed inside of him was technically being worn or carried, and you said it is being carried.
Strength check to succeed. Pull the object away from that creature, but not beyond the range of the spell. You can exert fine control. Sure. I'm not going to make him roll for it though, because of the nature of this instance. You have to beat a DC of 20.
All right. First off, I'm gonna get
Away.
Yeah. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. All right. Yeah. Dog.
Reading Bryce's stuff, and I'm like wondering if this affects this check you're about to make. I guess not. So.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Rel, you rolled a concentration check earlier, right?
Yes.
What'd you roll on the disadvantage?
8.
Okay, you are no longer invisible to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Wow,
when Bryce deals damage to a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on its check to maintain the spell.
Cool.
Yeah, spellbreaker things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes this next choice easier though. I'm gonna subtle spell it.
Okay.
Let me roll a d4. Roll 1d4. It's 3. Fuck. All right. Yeah. So telekinesis. You need me to roll a.
Yep. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check, and you have to beat a DC of 20. You're against his AC in this case.
All right. Cool. 20.
Oh shit.
Wow. Okay, that hits. So you grab the seed and you begin to pull. You note quickly that it's not inside of Bryce. Instead, you see the armor that he is wearing bulge out in the center, and you watch the seed explode from the center of his armor as you rend part of his plate mail open with telekinesis. and the seed just barrels out into space, now in your grip. It is pretty much exactly like you described it. It's like a large black walnut, except it is wrapped in this strange necrotic tendrils that almost look like rotting flesh.
Bryce, it's controlling you.
He looks up at it wildly now that you have it, and he is losing his shit right now. I'm gonna give Bryce a saving throw real quick. That is fucking failure. Now you can see it. I mean, come on. Like, Poe's still like, I don't know. I think maybe there's good people on both sides here.
Shout, dispel the enchantment.
Turns around, points at the seed. I guess he would point at Bryce, actually, because the enchantment would be on Bryce.
Yeah.
He points at the seed, and then he points at Bryce.
He's like, wait, what?
Yeah, Zhao's...
What enchantment?
Zhao's going to... I think there's only one type of enchantment magic affecting Bryce, too.
There is.
Yeah, so... Boom. That's all he has to target on Bryce.
Sure.
So he's going to cast Dispel Magic.
That and it's
DC
mine
19.
So.
Yep. Wait, roll 20, please.
It is effectively a DC 19 dominate person is what's going on.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Alright, Zhao just has to roll a 16 or higher.
Motherfucking dicks.
Wow.
Hold on. Reroll that.
Poe.
Okay.
Reroll it. Yeah, straight roll.
I'm not gonna... Wait, roll 20. 21!
Okay. You watch Bryce falter for a second as he backs away from the seed, and he looks up at it, and you see the seed pulse in your telekinetic grip. It seems to almost be trying to reach out to him again, and he just kind of falls to his knees for a second, his sword in his hand. He looks up at the seed, looks down. I needed to live. I won't live without it. Please. You see, you now see vines. Like, you can see coming out of his armor. There's like little vines and stuff.
You're going to hurt too many people if we give it back.
I have to take care of it. It has to go to the bottom.
No.
It has to.
No.
I have to take it myself. It told me. It told me.
Oh.
Poe's just looking around. What the fuck? She looks up at the seed, looks down at Bryce. Bryce. No, Bryce. No. Poe is going to... Is anybody doing anything before Poe's turn? Bryce is incapacitated right now.
No.
Okay. Poe's going to target him. She's going to cast a remove curse. You don't see Bryce's demeanor change. She... No. She like runs over to Bryce. She looks back. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna turn around to you. Yulai, what do we do?
Yulai.
Yulai answers. Kill him and bind his soul.
Can someone do that?
I can't. Poe looks... I can't either. I don't have soul magic. Does anyone here know how to do that?
Lumodius?
Roll a d100. Amalia?
Oh no.
You have to roll below your level to get a response.
No.
Yeah, no. He just answers.
Sorry, I can't help you here.
Zhao?
No, but if what if we could resurrect him? Would that work, do you think?
Yulai, would it work?
I don't know, I'm an expert on plants. If I was a botanist, I wouldn't be down here.
You kind of grabs my raven's nose. I need to talk to whoever's behind you. Please, for fuck's sake.
Roll a d100. You have to roll below your level.
Please, please.
Oh.
Soul binding. Talk to the fucking phoenix. No, I got nothing. Shit.
Oh, sure.
You have to roll below your level.
Whoops. How did we do this again?
It's just r/1d100.
Okay, it's r/. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or /r. Sorry. /r.
Sorry.
So close. Nope.
Fuck.
The raven squawks and like jerks away from you and pecks you.
Zhao's gonna no, because it's dead. Zhao's gonna cast. Zhao's gonna use his channel divinity or divine intervention. Sorry.
Okay. Do the same thing that everyone else is doing.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Fails.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Bryce is now like slumped over. He's no longer even able to hold himself up. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check. What are you trying to determine?
Would dispelling the necromancy from the seed and getting it back to him keep him alive?
Roll an Arcana check.
Oof.
You're not entirely positive. You're pretty sure it'll kill him.
Okay.
Given what Amalia just told you a second ago, you think the necromancy is the only thing keeping him alive. But you're not sure if you're capable of separating the necromancy from the enchantment magic. In fact, you're pretty positive it's not going to be possible. Okay. Bryce is unconscious.
Barrier. Magical barrier.
Hey, sweet, spare the dying.
Can you pink spare the die?
Sure.
That's all I got.
You touch a living creature, Bryce is undead.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I didn't even see that. What is this one?
Does Poe know negative energy flood? She actually might. Hold on. She does not. Okay. Poe is going to. She's freaking out now. She's like not sure what to do. She's like trying to hold Bryce up, and she's like, no, don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep. And she's gonna, on her turn, she's gonna go ahead and she's going to. I mean, she's just gonna cast a Cure Wounds on him. It doesn't work, but she's gonna try.
Life transference.
Life transference.
Does anybody know life transference?
Zhao, technically.
She doesn't. It's not prepared.
What would happen? Okay, given that I know the necrotic seed is keeping him alive, what would happen if Zhao were to cast life transference?
You're not sure. All life transference does is it sacrifices some of your life to heal somebody.
Yeah, twice the damage you take.
Mm-hmm. And you can heal undead with it.
Yeah.
That and negative energy flood.
Hang on. The spell is not effective on a construct.
So many words.
Let's see. Does he have potions too superior to Ring of Stars?
Oh,
he doesn't.
Right.
Okay.
Rel is going to throw a healing potion over to fucking what's her name? Poe.
Thought that was just a Jeff thing.
No, I think it doesn't state that it doesn't work on undead, right?
Pretty sure it does, but let's take a look. Thonk. Thonk. Hold on. Let me check and see if Bryce is immune to poison. If he is, the potion doesn't work. Hold on. Critter be? Poe just takes the potion and starts like trying to force feed it to Bryce. Doesn't work.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Bryce succeeds on a death save.
Do we know if any of those druids that were in the Druid Grove knows reincarnation?
Do we even know if they're here?
And Poe just is now freaking out. She's just like, no, drink.
Zhao, can you stay with us? Question mark.
I don't think so. No, I don't deal with the undead really. We in Mirvini, we just let them die.
So he couldn't make a medicine check.
No, you can't stabilize an undead creature.
Okay.
Yeah, Yu runs up to Poe and grabs her face and turns at her. Do one of the druids know reincarnate?
I don't know.
Do you know where the druids went?
They're with the Mages Association. I don't know if they're still here.
Hyan?
No, it's Akira.
Right,
Akira.
right, that's Akira. Shit.
Send something to Akira.
Yeah, Zhao sends something. I got Zhao's the only one that can send anything to
Yeah.
Akira.
Think
Zhao,
so.
ask if there's a druid or something nearby. Akira.
Akira, a big emergency. We need to know if there's a druid somewhere around the Athenium right now, like within seconds.
It doesn't have to be within seconds. I can get them and come back.
He says Gary is probably somewhere in the camp still. Gary. The elf.
Right. Okay.
Batiri. Sorry.
Amalia, can you find him?
I don't think we're gonna make it back before he dies.
Probably not.
I have 2 uses of Dimension Door. We just need to know where he is.
Can you send another sending to Gary to figure out exactly where he's at?
Oh yeah, Tiri.
Batiri.
Atiri.
Kateri, hey, we need you. Where are you precisely in this moment, like right now? He's in the Ford camp, gathering his things.
All right, I immediately Dimension Door.
Okay. Gotcha. It's about an hour of travel from the Athenium to the Ford camp. It's a little bit under that, like 40 minutes. So Dimension Door gets you a good ways, but you still have to book it the rest of the way. There's no way you could make it back before Bryce.
Can Zhao cast heal on himself and then attempt? Can Zhao cast heal on himself and then attempt to cast life transference, even though he doesn't have it prepared? Would that be
He
like?
doesn't have it prepared.
Wouldn't that be?
That's a wizard thing.
No. Because I remember we had a conversation about.
That's if you don't have the spell slots to cast something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
If you don't have it prepared, that's specifically a wizard thing. There's a feat for wizards to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Is Bryce conscious right now?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious. In fact,
And doesn't count as a willing creature, does it?
he is a willing creature. I mean, he might not be a willing creature, but he can't say no either. He's unconscious.
So if he can't say no, then he's automatically willing.
Not necessarily, no, but he's also not unwilling. So I don't know how that works with the spell. So what's the spell? What's the words of the spell? Because if it says a willing creature, then I would say, I would say no.
Can't do it.
Nah, no, you can't take Bryce along with you. I'm gonna go by disposition here, and Bryce's disposition when he went unconscious was hostile. So.
Alright.
Question: does poison heal undead?
No, only in divinity.
Oh shit! Damn.
Zhao's gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay. There are remnants within Bryce of a disease which has run its course.
Zhao's going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. Gets rid of some of those remnants, but the disease has already run its course.
We hit the late stages already.
It's not the late stages. He's already died from it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because he's undead.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't cure somebody that just died from cancer by curing the cancer after they're dead. Doesn't work.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I have an idea. So, Bryce, can Zhao make a medicine check to see when he died?
I'd say yeah, sure. He can make an attempt here. It's going to be hard because he's been kept in pristine condition, but
that's kind of what I'm hoping. Like, well, when I say when he died, I mean, like, in terms of his body and the amount of decay. When did he die?
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's almost no decay.
Cool. So, Revivify states 1 minute.
Yeah, he's definitely been dead for longer than 1 minute.
But is the 1 minute based off of the physical decay of the body?
It's based off of the time then when they actually die.
Huh.
And so it's not like there's a gentle repose cast on him right now. He's been kept in pristine condition, and you anticipate that's probably by the seed.
I wasn't sure if the effects that were keeping him in pristine condition were similar to that of a gentle repose.
Not quite. No, they don't work the same way. Similar, but not the same. Additionally, I think I'm fairly certain actually Revivify requires Bryce to have not been undead at one point.
I
don't think it would work even
can't
then.
return to life the creature that has died of old age, nor can restore any missing body parts. That's all it says. Yeah, I'll ping it.
That's pretty cool. Revivify is the only resurrection spell other than True Resurrection that could resurrect an undead creature. Neat. But in this case, he's been dead for longer than 1 minute, so. He's probably been dead for quite a while, judging by if the change in behavior is anything to go off of. Now, reincarnate does not work like that. Reincarnate has an unlimited amount of time, if I remember, or maybe it's not. But
oh, it has a limited amount of time.
No longer than 10 days.
It's probably been more than 10 days.
It's probably been more than 10 days.
Do we have a diamond worth 500 GP?
I think Zhao would. Let me double check everything.
Let me look through my things. I don't know. Fucking Akira. Lol. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
I'm
reading Akira's sheet about something.
Shit.
So I just want to note, Akira has 14 supreme healing potions on his person at all time. Just like, fuck.
Diamonds.
Okay, gotcha. Channel divinity. Nope. Okay.
I don't know which number you meant this diamond to be, but I have.
Oh, he does have a 5,000 silver diamond. Okay.
Yes.
I think I do too.
Yeah. So, okay. Ray's dead.
Amalia, are you still running to go get Gatiri?
Well, we think he's been dead longer than 10 days, and that was supposed to be for reincarnate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up to you if your character would continue.
Slowness of Roll20 is really fucking with me right now.
One day soon.
Considering that we're kind of in a time crunch situation.
I'm taking that into an account.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let me
I
read something real quick. Okay, you keep running.
So,
Let's see.
it doesn't actually state in Raised Dead that the creature can't have been undead at some point.
Almost certain it does.
You return a dead creature you touched to life, provided that it's been dead no longer than 10 days.
So this is the thing. It specifies a dead creature. Undead creatures are different than dead creatures. They're like actually a totally different thing. So even if you've ever been undead, you're no longer considered a dead creature. You're also not considered a corpse anymore.
Even if you die?
Yep.
That's not very intuitive, but okay.
I know.
It says
It's
10 days.
yeah, it does. So,
But then reincarnate wouldn't work by that.
We've already decided reincarnate
determined
wouldn't work.
that, but Amalia was gone by the time everybody figured that out.
Yeah.
Well, no. Even if like it was longer than 10 days, because it says you touch a dead humanoid.
Yeah.
Amalia's
Yeah, he's
kinda
not a
good.
humanoid either.
She was gone by the time everybody figured this
Does
stuff
it
out.
actually say humanoid?
It does, yeah.
It does. Yep, wouldn't work. Fuck.
Yeah, I think the only thing we can do is true
Yeah, 'cause then-
resurrection.
Otherwise, you could. Yeah, you can't do resurrection either because it has to have been resurrection. I'm pretty sure also states it can't be undead. You suck it.
I don't even see resurrection on Zhao's sheet for some reason.
It should be like an 8th or 7th. I can't remember which.
Yeah, it's not there for some reason. Unless I'm blind. No. Well, Tony, will you stop being... Wait, why is resurrection not popping up?
I don't know.
Typed in res and it's like, did you mean fortress? There we go. That showed up. Yeah, you touch a dead creature. Oh, and that isn't undead. Yeah. So
Yeah.
why does resurrection say that isn't undead, but raised dead doesn't?
So the reason I don't know why 5e does this. It tries to pull from old traditions, but it's not consistent on them. Every previous edition of Dungeons and Dragons, if a character was made into something, or if anything was made into undead, you could no longer resurrect it by any means. Even like Wish and True Resurrection wouldn't resurrect it back in the day. And so that's where they're pulling all this from, and it's really kind of counterintuitive because it's not consistent. Like they have 4 different spells that all say 4 different things completely.
It's like
That's like
fucking what was it? Dispel evil and good and like protection from evil and good not being the same thing.
And funny enough, those are also from not AD&D but 3.5. So
that's really frustrating.
I'm reading into it right now. Turning ghosts. Might use this note on Raised Dead from the AD&D PHB. Note that newly made undead, excluding skeletons, which fall within the days of being dead limit, are affected by Raised Dead spells cast upon them. The effect of the spell to cause them. Okay, but they're outside of that limit. Okay.
What level is resurrection?
This is 7th or 8th.
It's 7th, yeah.
Raised Dead fails if the corpse is missing vital organs. Wait, does it really? That's true, actually. Yeah, Raised Dead wouldn't work anyways.
It's probably missing his heart.
Okay, Poe. Can you create a magical barrier that would only allow the necromancy magic through and not the enchantment?
No. What?
Fuck.
I don't even know of anything that exists like that. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It'd be like an altered anti-magic field.
No, that's way outside of my magical prowess.
Fuck. Send to Akira, ask if he can make a altered anti-magic field that would allow necromancy magic through, but not enchantment.
I don't have a sending, Zhao.
That was directed towards Zhao.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, hey, Akira, can you make like an anti-magic field that only allows enchanted magic through and not,
Other way around.
necromancy? Or only allows necromancy magic through and not like, enchantment magic? That's a 37. Akira's like, Zhao repeats it, but he's, not sure why you want something like that, but no. I'm taking a look at something. Been dead, didn't that? And that isn't undead. In old editions of D&D, where all these spells are pulled from and the traditions have been tried to carry over through the wording, you couldn't do this. In 5e, if we go strictly by raw, which is what I lean towards most of the time, you can do resurrection. Raise Dead wouldn't work in this case, because Bryce would be missing vital organs. Reincarnate would if he had been dead for less than 10 days.
Or we're humanoid.
Or we're a humanoid, because his type is it's not humanoid anymore, it's undead. Now if he dies, well, maybe he could be a humanoid or something, who knows. Yeah, it looks to me like in this case we're going to go ahead and do away with you can't resurrect undead after they've been turned kind of thing. That's going to be saved for more specific turning and stuff. So I would say if you could get like a resurrection cast on him, you might be able to do it. If he was dead, he's still alive right now. He's still breathing. He's been in this state for a while, and he's hanging on.
What's this?
Question. For resurrection, do you think it would be better to find something that's not corrupted by the tree?
What do you mean?
Well, the seed was inside of his body. Therefore, his body may be corrupted.
I mean, we don't have another way to resurrect him other than by using his body.
There might
That's how the
be.
spell works.
I want to bring the seed down to me, and I don't want to touch it, but I don't want to observe it.
Don't let it get too close. Might try to latch onto you.
Yeah.
How close do you get?
It was trying to reach for Bryce, correct?
It was. It still kind of is.
How far is its reach?
I mean, currently just within a couple of inches of itself in terms of like the tendrils that are moving around.
I keep it 5 feet away from me.
5 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
Rel, make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, fuck. Oh no.
Okay. Bryce is stable. He starts.
17.
17. That is a success.
Oh, thank
You
fuck.
feel this kind of desire wash over you, and it's not like it's like a desire for stability for a moment. You're tired of all this chaos. This is exhausting.
Nope.
It would be so nice if you could just make all this stop. What if you were in control? Yeah, you would make things better if you were in control. And that last thought might be a little tempting for just a moment, but you shake it off. Just barely.
Oh, I'm so glad this is an old rel. I would have argued disadvantage on that check.
All you have to do is grab the seed.
Oh, I'm gonna move the seed further away from me.
Okay.
Like put it back. How high is this tent?
Tent's probably 30 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna put it like 25 feet in the airish.
Okay. You just push it away from you. The feeling fades pretty quickly.
Guys, don't get into the seed. Not good idea.
Rel,
Yeah.
He's
Huh?
stable.
Okay, well that's good. What's up? What?
Amalia, as you're rushing through, you manage to get to the Ford camp. And you kind of rush into the Ford camp and you look around looking for the elf and make a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's persuasion. That's not gonna. Can you come out? I don't want to have to find you.
Shot at me.
Looking around, you don't see him just right immediately. Are you just gonna search?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
you could call out.
Yeah. It's also fair. I could start shouting.
What are you doing?
I'm going to start shouting.
You start shouting Gatiri's name. You get several looks, but eventually you see Gatiri pop out of a tent on the far side. It looks like that bottom half of the tent is being taken down, and he waves to you.
Hey, buddy, we need your help. Bryce is dying. Dead.
He looks so
Dead
confused for a
dying.
second.
He's dead dying.
Are you like motioning while you're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, you're like frantically motioning, and he looks around for a second, looking at you, and then he starts rushing towards you. I'm sorry, what was that?
He's dead dying.
Oh, okay, let's go. I don't know who, but let's go.
I'm gonna dimension door us.
You grab his hand and just like dimension door 400 feet away and just keep going. He looks up to you. The Athenium?
Yes.
You watch him dive onto all fours and become a dire wolf and scoop you up on his back and just start sprinting.
Oh yeah, he's a druid.
He is a
He is a
druid.
druid. He's got the shape shifting. He's a moon druid. Because he gets high at night.
Shout's gonna cast Death Lord on him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does that work?
I think so.
It does not specify that it does not work on undead.
Sorry.
Can you cast Death Word on an unconscious creature?
Yeah.
I thought he was conscious now. Oh no, he's stable.
He's unconscious still, though. But
So,
first time a target
it says-
results of taking damage.
Yeah.
So the first time he would drop to 0 hit, he's already at 0 hit points. So
But if the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantaneously without dealing damage, that effect is instead negated against the target and the spell ends.
well, that means things like, like power word kill and stuff.
Or
Being separated.
Death saves aren't that.
what about necromantic magic suddenly ending?
He is no. He is dying from the collapsing of his own body.
Well, okay.
He doesn't have essential organs to function.
Oh, okay.
Dude's missing his gallbladder, kidneys, spleen, liver, and heart. The gallbladder's not actually all that important. It's just fun. He's got to poop sometimes.
Neat.
Why does a good person have a gallbladder, but most living people don't?
I mean, I don't know.
Fuck.
Yes. If you'd like.
Wait.
I want DM advice.
What is your DM advice? What?
No, what's... You're the DM, you give the advice.
Wait, yeah, but what are you asking?
Shit, he doesn't have it prepared. God damn it. I'll take a ritual. Wait, he's stable though, right?
You're stable.
He's stable for now.
Oh, you can only ritual cast spells you've prepared. Fuck. All right, never mind.
I really should have been a wizard.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have healed as much.
He could have been a Theurge. Listen, a Theurge.
That would have been bad news for all of us. We just
That
have
would have
two
been a bad
health.
day. Yeah, exactly. Amalia, you arrive on Gutierrez's back. About this point, Gutierrez rushes the tent as the dire wolf. You watch several Vigil soldiers collapse in around him, and
Oh yeah, that's fair.
yeah, and he skids to a halt. Becomes Gutierrez again. Throws both his hands up. Whoa, 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 whoa! Listen, I'm just here at the behest of lovely lady here. She said that my services were needed immediately. The Vigil soldiers all look kind of confused for a second.
Bryce is dead, dying.
All of them
that's
kind
gonna
of
go over well.
one of them. Excuse me.
He's dead and he's dying.
He's undead, but he's dying.
Several of them look back and
Pointing
forth
at the
between each
body.
other. They can't see him. He's in the tent.
Oh, we're not.
It's like an enclosed tent. No, you're
okay.
outside the tent right now.
Can we hear them?
You cannot.
Magic, son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you've noticed you don't hear anything outside of the tent right now. As you say this, several of the Vigil produce blades and surround you. One of them, you can see one of the mage binders. What have you done? And then 4 or 5 of them begin rushing towards the tent and opening it. You note that it takes them a second to get it open. It's pretty clearly enchanted somehow. But one of them produces a blade and just rips the tent wide open. Rel and the rest of you inside, you do see several Vigil soldiers step in. Some kind of ranking officer at the front. And they look around this area. They see the large flower that's now like spewing, which Zhao would most certainly have gotten away from it at this point. This large flower that's now spewing spores out of it. It's still there. They see you with your hand kind of in this gripping pose. Look for Trude, get back with an army. In this gripping pose, and they all look over and they see Poe kind of cradling Bryce's head. And the captain grits his teeth. What's happened here?
He was possessed by Tree of Aang. Might be above your pay grade. Not sure. If you don't know what it is, then you're kind of in the way.
We need the healer that we sent for.
Roll a persuasion check, one of you with advantage. Or both of you separately.
Which would you
I have a
prefer?
+5. What do you have?
I have a +11.
I will help you.
21.
Okay. Get the druid. And several of them go outside. Amalia, you and Gutierrez are led into the tent. Okay, whoa, that is Bryce Cromwell, and he is dead on the ground. All right, what just happened here? What did I just walk into? What am I a part of?
That
How did
thing
this happen?
out of his chest. Points
He
up.
looks up. He shudders when he sees it. Oh, fucking God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He goes over to Bryce. He looks him over. He's still alive somehow. I don't know how. He presses his hand on his chest. He starts to strip Bryce's armor away. As he strips the armor away, you can see that the armor, there's like vines coiled into the inner rings of the armor that are sprouting just from Bryce's chest.
Oh, great.
And he kind of starts pulling the plate mail away. He goes, I don't think Revivify is going to do it with this one.
We were thinking
that's
something
Pulls out
higher
a
magic.
small knife and he kind of cuts the plate away, like severs some of the vines, and you hear Bryce grunt for a second, and he stops.
Bryce
What
said
the
he
fuck?
needs the magic from the seed to stay alive, but if we give him the seed back, he's just gonna keep hurting people.
Like, bad.
Our
Yeah, it's
friend
ridiculous.
Eli mentioned a soul bind, but we can't find anything to do with that.
I don't know soul magic, unfortunately. I can try and reincarnate him, but and he touches Bryce's face. He's not a person anymore. He's looks down at the vines. He's something different now.
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Same.
What's that spell that only needs like a hair or something of someone?
Resurrection?
Resurrection?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you do resurrection?
Me? No, I don't have magic like that. I could reincarnate him, but not in this state, not like this. I need a body, a real body. This is something. It's a puppet.
Fuck.
The seed pulses up above. Bryce grunts again.
Zhao, send us sending to
Yeah,
Akira.
okay.
Ask if
Okay.
he knows how to bind a soul to it's like a gem or something similar to Uli.
Okay. Here, Bryce is dying or already dead. We need to bind his soul somehow. He's corrupted. Can you do that? Wait for a second. He doesn't know how to bind souls.
Only person
He might be able to resurrect him.
Hmm?
What were you saying, Amalia?
The only person I know that has anything to do with souls is Lemodius, and
He's gone right now, right?
yeah.
Fuck.
There's technically someone else. Technically.
Are we really gonna say that
Who?
name right now?
We could talk to the Lich.
Oh. That's a much better name. Yeah, that one.
Oh, wait. What's...
Don't worry about it.
How long did it take Amalia and you to go get the people?
From where they were?
Yeah, from the
3
Lich's
hours.
place. 3 hours total.
Oh, from the Lich's place back
Yeah.
to the front and then back to the Lich's place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 3 hours.
How much reading would I have gotten done in that book on Altar?
I mean, you would have gotten through about 10 pages in 3 hours. That is that is some thick shit to digest.
Yeah. Anything noteworthy in there?
In the first 10 pages?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot noteworthy. It's the most complete work on Altar you've read so far. That's why you only got through 10 pages. 10 pages gives you I mean, you don't know how to really abuse Altar properly, but you do know that it's called Altar specifically because it alters the fundamental mechanics of magic. That's both Aether and Umber. And it does so in a way that the natural world of Aurum almost seems to reject in places. You'd know that you could do things like alter the fundamental mechanics of a spell. You could potentially create your own spells in ways that Aether isn't supposed to work. You could fuse etheric and umbral magics together to create some kind of fucking antimatter magic. The applications of Altar are virtually limitless. It just is a matter of how much power you have at your disposal.
Well,
So about that mixing spell thing.
Wait. Wait. I just got an idea.
Wiggity whack, yo.
Okay. I have to see if I have it.
You don't.
You are correct. I don't.
Have what?
Extend spell.
Yep.
I knew what you were
Yup.
thinking.
Extend
You don't
spell.
have extend spell. Yeah,
No.
extend spell doubles the duration of a spell every sorcery point you spend on it. So if you were a really accomplished altar mage who had extend spell, you might be able to alter the duration, the minimum duration, or the maximum duration rather, for a raised dead.
Yeah.
But you have to have extend spell for that. You have what, twin, quicken, and subtle, distant.
I also have distant as well because I got to choose another one.
That's right. I forgot about that. No. You could make it so that somebody could cast raised dead at range.
Yeah.
I would say extended would be better than distance.
Oh, I don't think so. Distance is great.
Yeah. Yeah. I took distant because, Rel.
Yeah.
Being able to touch spells from range is
dope.
Yeah. Fuck.
Are y'all doing anything right now in the immediate moment?
Okay.
Debating if I need some horse.
I can't influence alter, can I?
Not necessarily, no. What do you mean by influence alter?
Well, use alter to... Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Could I, theoretically, use alter with my power to allow Zhao to cast something he wouldn't be capable of casting yet?
Can you ping subtle spell for me?
Yes. Maybe, hang on. I have it in my... I'll copy and paste it. Hang on. Oh, wait, maybe I can just do that. There we go. It's in there.
Thanks.
It's somewhere in
It's
there.
it's second or 1, 2, 3,
I see
4
it.
paragraph down. Okay.
Yeah, it'll cost you 10 sorcery points. Can you do that?
Please hold. I believe I can, but I would have to convert spell slots.
Yeah, if you can convert, you could potentially do this.
Okay.
You can. It'll cost you 10 sorcery points.
Let me see. Sorcery points. Font of magic. You have to. What is that under? Flexible casting. Flexible casting. Okay. Equal to the spell slot's level.
Kateri is now like over on the corner preparing to reincarnate really quickly, trying to see if maybe this will work.
How many do I have? 3. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn 1/4 level spell. Actually, 1/4 level.
There's now like
Okay,
probably upwards of a dozen Vigil Knights in the tent with you now.
1/4 level spell, 3 first level spells. That gives me 7 more sorcery points, which is enough to do 10.
Okay.
And so, you said he's missing organs, right?
He is. Not just missing, they've been replaced.
They've been replaced.
Yeah. There's vines filling his chest.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, if you're looking to regrow those or something,
I was.
it might be a little difficult because he is a plant.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
He's trying to get his NPC to die, but he isn't. I think.
No, I'm not trying to get Bryce to die.
I think it's the exact opposite.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the limit on this?
What do you mean?
What is the limit on how far Zhao could go up?
I mean, he can cast a spell he doesn't have prepared.
Oh, it's just that he doesn't have prepared. Okay.
Right, yeah, you can't increase the level he can cast at.
Okay.
Just the... Yeah, I guess I misunderstood. You
Okay.
can't increase the level that he can cast at. You can just allow him to cast something that he doesn't have prepared.
Cool.
That's why I asked about subtle spell.
All right, cool. Zhao's going to cast heal on himself, which will put him back to full, and he's going to cast life transference.
Okay. And that'll be 10 sorcery points from you, and he's going to life transference into Bryce.
Yeah. Hang on, I have to roll the 48. This is all I got. 48. Boom. So 18.
Bryce
So,
breathes a ragged breath for a moment as he takes... As he gains, 36 HP? Yeah.
yes.
Breathes this ragged breath for a moment, opens his eyes, and he just looks at Poe for a second. I'm sorry. She's just like shaking her head. What do you... Why? I thought I could take that responsibility on by myself. I didn't want anyone else to get hurt. He looks over at all of you. I don't think I'm making it through this one.
When did this happen?
Days, weeks ago. Weeks. Leans back. You can tell he's getting weaker.
Fuck.
Weeks ago. I found the seed. Found the seed some time ago. Horuka never had it. Oh, she was looking for it. That's why she killed all those men. It was buried down here. I was tasked with destroying it. I tried everything I knew. It just kept speaking to me. Said it could make it better. If I could just go to the bottom. If I could just get to the bottom of Deep Hollow. We could all be better.
Oh, is Akira on his way?
Yeah, Zhao messaged him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything that we can store your soul in?
He grits his teeth. Shakes his head. Leon has it. I think, anyways. I'm not sure anymore.
Question. 1 second. You immediately goes to Amalia's backpack and rifles through it.
What?
And
Excuse me?
She pulls out the collar. I believe this stores a soul, but it's cursed. We can store a soul in here.
What color is it?
It's the necklace that we got from the chick.
Oh shit! And we did get rid of that soul.
Yeah, we fucking murdered it, man.
Are you talking about the Kiori?
We're talking about the mind shielding.
Amulet of mind shielding.
Yep. Okay.
We can store a soul in here. It's just a cursed item. We can break the curse later.
I don't think the curse would affect him if he's in it either.
I mean, what if the curse is worse than what he's going through right now?
His organs are gone.
Arcana check?
Enemy, like...
To do what?
See if the curse would affect his soul.
You don't know what the curse is?
I thought we did.
Yeah, we do.
Wait, do you?
We suffer from the confusion spell.
Yeah.
Well, motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought...
Identify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, did that?
We determined that she was so confused that that's what the curse was. Her mind got foggy and shit.
Yeah, it's basically what happens is it causes you to be confused while you're affected by it, while you're attuned to it.
I don't know, he's a dead tree man with no organs. Or he could just suffer from a little confusion.
I think the confusion.
Which
I think that for the confusion.
Roll Arcana check then.
Okay. 20.
You're fairly certain it would only affect the wearer, not the soul.
Yeah, nope, that'll work. Let's do that.
Okay, I immediately leaned down to Bryce and put it on. It's like, try to attune to this as quickly as possible. Yeah.
Do you need to attune to it?
it says if you die
Yes.
while wearing the amulet.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good point. It does say, technically speaking, it only says if you die while wearing, not if you die while attuned.
Okay.
Unless it already
Big
has
think.
its soul. Yeah.
Big think. Big
You
think.
can
Hold
wear the
on.
amulet. As long as your soul is in the amulet, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication to it. Okay, so you don't even have to be attuned to it to hear the voice. So you can
Correct,
actually
yeah.
avoid the curse.
Hold on, just a
And we
second.
can choose not to attune to it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's assuming the curse doesn't force you to attune to it, but yeah.
That's
With a normal item, yes. Ring of Mind Shielding. That's not a Ring of Mind Shielding, that's a Tree Blight. Hold on.
That's what we fought last night.
It is. While wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts to determine if you're lying. 1 minute. Use an action to cause this ring to become invisible until... Okay,
Oh, hello.
If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it. Unless it already houses a soul.
Which it doesn't.
Yeah, we killed it.
Well, she took it. She took it to try and make him.
A wearer can... Okay,
Right.
so normally I would say you have to be attuned, but it says specifically, as long as your soul is in the ring, you can communicate telepathically with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this. So I would say, yeah, as long as you're wearing it and it's empty.
Okay.
Put it around his neck.
Yep. This is the best I got, guys. I'm
Probably
sorry.
a good thing, because as he's speaking, he's... Akira knows a lot more. Akira knows... And he just fades. And Poe, you can see Poe is just like distraught now. She's watched him die twice, basically.
Oh, this is going to get worse. I'm sorry. So, fun fact, Mage Hand doesn't require concentration.
It's a natural 1 on his death saving throw. That's 2 fails.
Okay, so I'm going to put the Seed of Aang. I'm going to give my Mage Hand that sack, the mithril sack.
The mithril sack?
Yeah.
So, Mage Hand doesn't require concentration, but it requires an action. Telekinesis also requires your action every turn. You can't Mage Hand and telekinesis at the same time.
True. Okay.
You've got 2 people in the party that has
Yeah.
to Mage Hand.
Yeah. I give their Mage Hand the mithril sack.
Well, Amalia, do you lift it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I lower the seed down into the sack. And then I guess between our Mage Hand and my telekinesis, we tie it shut.
Okay. You tie it shut. It's a little awkward, but you managed to. You can exert fine motor control with your telekinesis, so...
Yeah. You just kind of, puts her hand on Poe's face and just, strokes it and says, it's okay.
That's a 5. Bryce stops breathing.
It's alright.
Is the sack pulsing?
Somewhat. You can see a small amount of energy kind of gathered around the outside of the sack now.
Fuck. I thought because the key couldn't talk telepathically through it, that maybe the seed couldn't.
I have an idea.
Maybe the key was not as strong as the seed.
Probably.
Hey.
Huh.
Let's empty out the handy haber sack and put it in it.
Where do we put all the stuff in that had
You're forgetting I have a bag of holding.
Oh yeah. That's fair, yeah.
See several Vigil Knights. Now, there's probably upwards of 20 Vigil Knights that have entered the tent. You see 2 of them in particular. One of them is wearing... it's not a captain's insignia. They're like a special rank of Vigil Knight. They're called Mage Breakers. And you also see a Spellrender enter. The Spellrender you actually recognize. You've seen her once before. This is Katarina Cromwell. This is Bryce's sister. She looks at his body. She looks over at all of you. Did you kill my brother?
No. He was dead
Way
weeks
before we...
ago.
Yeah.
She narrows her eyes and she looks back at all of you.
The Seed of Aang.
She looks at Poe. Poe? Are they telling the truth? Yes. Been corrupted.
He's dead. It's not them. That was that. And she motions towards the sack that you have hovering in the air.
You touches the brooch to see if his soul's in there.
For right now, you do hear him for a moment, but he's almost incoherent for right now. You don't think he's confused, but he's
not used to it.
Maybe grieving.
Okay, his soul is inside of it.
I want to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know we don't want to attune to it. But I want to see if we can wear it without attuning to it.
I thought we already came to the conclusion that you can.
Do you want to go ahead and try to put the amulet on?
I would like someone else to put it on so I can use my Considash because I can't do
That's
that
probably a
myself.
good idea.
Yeah, you just throws on the collar. We'll see if it.
You put it on?
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, so it tries to force attune you.
Mm-hmm, it does.
Okay.
14.
Oh, that's a failure, actually. Are you attuned to 3 items right now?
No.
Okay, good.
Just one.
Then your attunement to the amulet immediately happens instantaneously.
You see Shadow kind of look at me, and then
Shadow's not here. You haven't brought Shadow back yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Shadow's your raven. Never mind. I'm sorry.
yeah, Shadow's. You see
Thank
Shadow
you.
look at me, and then look back at you, and then look at me again, and then kind of hop off my shoulder.
Hey you. You sits down on the ground, and starts barking like a dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole Ren curse thing with cure wounds.
Okay. It is. Can you ping Rune Curse for me again? I'm sorry, I don't remember all of these things.
Hey, fine.
And I have a different version of Kanzadash stored now, so.
Oh.
Rune Curse, yeah, it's the one that I was going to publish. Slightly different than this one. Pretty similar, but slightly different. The curse was created by a spell of 5th level or lower. The curse immediately ends. Confusion is the curse. Yeah, so this would be a 5th level curse. So yeah, the spell immediately ends. The curse was created by a spell of 5th level or lower. The curse immediately ends. The curse was created by a spell of 6th level or higher. The wielder must roll a spellcasting ability check. So your attunement to the curse is immediately broken, or your attunement to the necklace is immediately broken. And the confusion on you ends.
You immediately takes it off. That was yeah.
So talking to Bryce is gonna be hard.
Well, I mean, you could just be in contact with it and not actually put it on.
No, I'm pretty sure the text on the spell actually says you have to be wearing it.
Let's see.
Yeah, when I identified it, it said you had to be wearing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to be wearing it.
I like the idea that now when you identify things, you just get a little item card in your hand, like it just appears. Some sort out online bullshit.
Yeah, I was just about to open my mouth and say that.
I love it.
Oh yeah, you love to see it. Katarina looks at Bryce again, walks over and looks at him and pulls up the plate mail. Poe has kind of stood up and you can tell she's like grieving, but she's calmed down a little bit now that she's realized that you've managed to secure the soul somehow. Okay. This is crazy. It's been a very crazy couple of days. Forgive me. And she pulls out this little flask and she just downs whatever's in it, puts it back into her jacket.
Who was that one?
That was Poe.
Okay.
She just downed whatever was in a little metal flask she had in her jacket.
That's a big move.
Big mood for Poe. Just had her own mini 2020. So
are we moving everything from the handy haversack and putting the seed in there?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Let me go check my notes on what happens when you store this thing. No, I'm just kidding. There's stored in extra dimensional. Yeah, the fucking just like it's the same thing as storing like a black hole opens and where the handy haversack used to be.
Nice. What do we need? We need a portable hole. We need a bag of holding.
You know what you need? You
What's
need
that?
to put all of your coins in the handy haversack, dip your head in there, and whisper exchange.
Would your head come back out?
I don't know.
I don't
Would
We
the
know.
have to
force of
find
the
out.
explosion come back out?
I don't know. Probably not.
I don't. I feel
Stuff can't
like
willingly emerge from the bag.
I feel like
Now I want to try
that
this.
wouldn't kill the tree.
I feel like it too, but it'd be a really good way for me to get you to use up all your grenades.
No.
We could just go back and get more.
True.
Katarina looks looks to you and looks at Pote. I've noticed something's been off for a while now. I'm sorry. And one of the nights, there is a matter of succession. And she looks back at the
I'd be
night.
honored.
She looks at you and like her stare could kill you. You're pretty sure she could cast Power Word Kill in your soul.
I'm sorry. I'm very unempathetic. I like to make light of situations.
Shut up.
She's working on it. She's working on it.
Looks back at the knight that mentioned it. We'll worry about succession later. For right now, I'm in charge. That's the end of the story. I want you all to clear out of here, except for you. She points to another knight. I want you to take Bryce's body, pick it up, and I want you to just take it to the middle of the Athenium. I want every healer that we have in the entirety of the camp that's left here, that my brother didn't banish, on site.
I doubt they'll be able to do it.
They all kind of stand there for a second. I didn't stutter. Move. And they all kind of get to work.
Some information you should know. He's been dead longer than 10 days. So raised dead won't work. He's reincarnate won't work, as he is made of plant. Resurrection will not work because he's been brought back to life as a puppet. So the only thing that will work is a true resurrection.
But we have a soul.
We do.
Good. We can make it work. See the knights. Two knights end up having to carry Bryce. He's a fairly big dude. Do you follow her out of the tent? She turns around and looks at all of you. Are you coming?
Is that Poe?
No, it's Katarina.
Where's Poe?
Poe is sitting at the desk right now for a second. She's just kind of staring.
Wait, Katarina.
Yeah, her name's Katarina. Katarina Cromwell.
That made my head hurt. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because my arcane archer was Katarina, and I was like, wait, what?
It's not the same Katarina. The second that you made your character, I was like,
I promise I didn't know.
No, it's okay.
If it's all right with you, we're going to talk to Poe about some things.
Very well. I'll meet you outside. Please don't leave the camp until we discuss this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Turns around and goes. Also, if it makes you feel better, her original name was Katrina, but I changed it because, feels weird to have Katrina be somebody's name now.
How do you spell Seed of Aang?
A-A-N-G.
A-A-N-G. Okay, I agree.
So...
Holy fucking fuck, I did not expect that to happen.
What did you expect to happen? Now
I expected you to just go with the flow. I expected you to
just leave.
Just wait for discussion from me. Didn't think you'd actually just jump in like that.
You don't know me very well.
If Rel had told us, looks at Rel, I don't know, give me a hint. You want me to go inside your head and talk to you? That would be nice.
What kind of fucking enchantment, alright, knows and is self-aware that it's like, it's trying to be dispelled, okay?
A tree.
Fucking, apparently.
And Poe kind of like squints her eyes. You're in a room with Vigil. We can sense magic. If you target us with a spell, we know it. All of the high-level Vigil members know this. Or know how to do this, rather.
Rel's intelligent, but she's not very smart.
I'd have to.
I don't know if it was the enchantment. Maybe it was. Maybe it enhanced his ability to sense magic. But if you target us with something, we're going to know about it because we can feel the magic in the air.
So
Bryce is especially attuned.
Why didn't he know I was reading your surface thoughts?
I don't know. Did you read his thoughts?
Nope.
That might be why. I'm not sure. But Vigil can feel magic. They can feel when they're the target of a spell. Bryce even has the ability to negate magic that targets him. I'm surprised he didn't use it.
I didn't target him.
But you targeted the enchantment.
Which was on the seed.
Yes, which was on the seed.
What if the seed is a part of him now? I'm not sure.
Then how was I able to rip
Do you still have that vial thing?
Yes, but how would he have known? Like, how would I have been able to rip it out of him then?
I don't know. My hand's a part of me, but you can cut it off.
Not with magic.
Was it inside him?
It looks
No.
like
You
it.
can most certainly cut my hand off with magic. I've seen it happen.
Oh.
Just, not telekinesis.
Yeah, we have his heart in the seed of Aang in the
Yeah.
sack.
Yep.
It was a joke because we pulled it out of.
Oh, okay.
Did you rip it out of his... Was it inside his stomach?
No, I think it was just attached to the chest plate.
How didn't I see it?
To be fair, it looked like it hid fairly well. And went inside of him instead of...
I can see magic. I really don't know.
That's a very good question.
I can detect evil. I should have sensed that. He's undead. Why is it only now that the seed makes itself known?
I know why.
Why?
Did we not say during that entire conversation that we were going deeper and exploring floors?
She narrows her eyes. Think the seed wanted to be found?
Yeah, I think it wanted us to get a hold of it so that we could take it deeper.
Or
like a virus.
Maybe Bryce is fighting back against it.
He seemed to be.
Also a possibility.
Could be any number of things like that. Do you think you'll be able to put him back?
In his body, I'm not sure.
Would he want to go back in that body?
I would say a new one would probably be better.
I think anybody would be fine. Uh-oh. What is that?
An Amber Alert.
Oh. Rip.
Shut the fuck up, phone!
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not good with the whole soul thing.
Then that's okay. That's understandable.
That, and would you want to put him back into a body that's been...
Maybe not that body.
Yeah.
But something he's comfortable in. I think he'll be okay.
If if we could find someone who's capable of true resurrection, then
I don't think Akira is even that strong. Akira can cast resurrection. I know that for a fact. He's discussed it with us before. True resurrection? I'm not sure. We need Lily.
She's somewhere.
Lily's already here.
Yeah.
She's right next to you. Zhao's just like, hello. Wait, has he true polymorphed herself into a dragon form?
Plot twist. Rel is just Lily with her memories wiped and
Question.
spent too much time with Oz.
Oh shit.
Who's exceeding Bryce again?
His sister?
His sister will be acting for now, I suppose, but there is a matter of succession. His lieutenant isn't here anymore. He resigned. Left, I guess.
That was probably the guy we talked to.
Yeah, probably.
So how fresh was your intel that one of the Vigil members were? Wait, Poe was the one that told us that there was a traitor among the Triumvirate, right?
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How fresh was your intel for the traitor among the Triumvirate?
Somewhat fresh.
So
We knew that people had been stealing things, and we knew that somebody was leaking information.
Do you think with the seed it could have been Bryce?
She narrows her eyes. Yes, I think. But it doesn't make sense. It fills in some of the gaps, but others are left. I'm not sure. I think that maybe, I don't know. She like fidgets with herself for a second. I think we've been tricked.
Question is by
I don't
who?
know by who.
Tricked how?
Huh?
Tricked how?
Well, at one point, Hayan was caught breaking into Vigil territory. And she was quickly captured, but she escaped like she'd never been captured. And then Akira was acting strange one day, actually. And of course, Bryce, there's this whole thing with Bryce, but I'm wondering if there's somebody impersonating people.
Strange how?
He seemed more acquisitive than normal. He's a very curious individual, but he doesn't ask questions about things he already knows. And he was asking me questions about things he should already know. Quite a lot.
Akira was?
And his... Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I thought it very strange, especially after the fact. Days later, I realized that he wasn't stuttering a bit during that conversation. I thought maybe he just had made significant progress on it, but now I'm wondering if maybe that was a hint.
Why would they drop that hint, though?
Maybe they didn't realize it. I don't mean a hint isn't something they're giving me. I mean a hint isn't... Maybe that was an imperfect impersonation.
I know, but Akira's stutter is one of his defining...
I know. That would be sloppy. But it's hard to imitate a stutter. Very hard. If I was imitating him, I would absolutely, that would be one of the first things that I key in on. But I'm not sure.
Without being there, I couldn't tell you if it was an ooze or somebody that was using disguise magic or somebody that doesn't need to use magic to transform themselves.
Illusion magic would be difficult to use around here. Whenever it comes to the Triumvirate, we do use Magi to verify identity.
A natural shapeshifter, which could
Perhaps.
be an ooze that's been modified.
Could be an ooze. Could be somebody that knows the spell Alter Self. It's a very common spell, I think.
And then I know there's a few creatures that can transform.
There are. I think
So
we've been duped.
Was Hayam locked in a cell?
She wasn't, no. She was captured and she was being brought to us, and they say that they looked behind them, they felt the cuffs go slack, and that was it.
Were the
She was
cuffs
gone.
magical?
No, they were mundane.
It was an ooze.
Are you certain?
And I can slip out of anything that's not magical.
Then it would have to be an ooze at your level. Are your kind common here?
I mean, we found that whenever that big meeting happened, before we went down in the depths, there was that ooze that slipped through the crack.
They were so amateur.
I mean...
This is professional. This is very well done.
It's
This
possible.
is nearly a perfect imitation, though, I guess. Maybe they're younger, maybe they're... I don't know. You see Zhao just take out his little box and just pop like a bunch of white leaf in his mouth. He's like, fuck all this shit.
And the only other issue I have is that if it is an ooze, it could be something like a router as well that does it.
A router? What do you mean by a router?
Current router, sweetie.
A current router did this?
I mean, it's possible.
Like, came to life and did this shit? What?
Oh god, Jal. You're too high.
I'm not even buzzed yet. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't know what you're talking about either.
Ugh. Anyway,
Well,
my problem is how did he get the form? Because I have to devour somebody after they've died.
Oh god, they're all
Maybe
undead.
Oh no. Oh no. The triumphants never even existed. They've all been a pawn. Poe just I couldn't even begin to speculate.
Oh my fucking god.
Would I know if there's an ooze that can do that?
You're not sure? It's possible. Very possible. There's also the Alter Self spell, which is basically shapeshifting to a lesser degree. And, you know, there's really talented mages that can shapeshift, like, to crazy degrees. Even semi-talented mages can impersonate people really well with a combination of specific spells.
God. Excuse me, Jesus.
Same. Retweet.
So...
So our theory about him on taking what Bryce had and then planting it elsewhere could be theoretical. Could totally work. And the ooze could come back, be his source, and literally say,
Shit, what if that is his source? What if the ooze is being his fucking source and he's, oh fuck, oh god, Jesus Christ.
What?
oh god.
I
Are you
think
high?
now he's too high.
I think it's
No,
dry.
like what if the ooze is like multiple important people and he's like sitting here playing all these people against each other and they're just like, oh yeah, no, that was totally Hayan. Oh no, that was totally my source that said this shit. And I trust them with my life because I've known them for so long, but the ooze is actually not the real person. He's just borrowing the fucking appearance somehow. I don't fucking fuck. How do you fight that?
With safety protocols.
How do you...
Many safety protocols.
How do you safety protocol a one-man army?
You...
Cry internally.
Hey, Zhao, would you happen to have a spell called Locate Creature?
Not with me right now, no.
But could you?
If Rel wants to give me some more of the jungle juice she just handed me, maybe I can cast it. Or, we could wait until next day.
Jungle juice.
Well, if it's still in camp, we could
He actually-
probably locate oozes.
He actually has it prepared. I
Oh.
had it prepared but not locate object. And he still has a 5th level spell slot.
Actually, hold on. I could probably cast it today, Maybe.
Could do it out there and then maybe scan tomorrow for a little bit. See if
I
there's.
mean, we could do that. Do we know what the ooze is? Like, wouldn't I have to name the actual ooze? I don't know how the spell works.
Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet. If the creature is moving, you know the direction. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind.
So long as, if this creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of polymorph spell, the spell doesn't locate the creature.
So it would not locate an ooze that can transform.
It would most definitely not locate an ooze or anything that's using magic to shapeshift.
Yeah.
Unless we happen to catch it.
Correct. There's a different spell though, which I'm not sure. I'll look for it. I don't know what it's called, but I'll look for it because I think it's also a cleric spell, and it allows you to find all the creatures of a given type within a radius around you.
Don't know what it's
Yeah.
called.
I think it's detect thoughts, actually.
Detect thoughts lets you locate a. Hang on. Because I was reading this actually. Detect thoughts lets you locate creatures that you can't see.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Maybe I was just thinking of that then.
When you cast a spell, as you can see, yeah. So when you cast a spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers. Oh, you can also use the spell to detect presence of thinking creatures you can't see.
Okay, so it's not quite the same. Never mind then. I mean, you could just go around reading the surface level thoughts of everybody in the camp.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know what else is a lot of work? Making sure this whole fucking pack doesn't completely fall apart.
It already has. We just got to repair it.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck. Guys, did we lose?
No, not yet.
Fuck, it feels like we lost.
Do you think you can stick with his sister? Like, not leave her side at all?
Me?
Yeah.
I could do that, yes.
I would advise not leaving her alone, just in case.
When we catch the person that's done this, I would like to have a word with them in private. Only after you're done with them, though. They won't be coming back.
Yeah, no, that's fair, reasonable.
Same. That was great. Perfect timing.
It means we would need a hold person in some magical shackles to restrain it. If it is an ooze.
Something that I'd like to do at some point, maybe we could do this tomorrow, is scope over the camp with Detect Evil. Zhao, I think you can cast that, can't you? Yeah, sure. Okay. Then maybe we should do that because I can cast it as well.
But it didn't work on Bryce.
It might not have worked on Bryce, but maybe it'll work on this thing. Look won't hurt.
Okay.
You can scour the entire camp with it easily.
Right. If you said you can detect magic.
Necromancy, but only when it's targeting me.
Oh.
I can detect magic itself, like the spell.
Yeah, that. If you find anything, the mixture of necromancy and enchantment magic,
Hmm.
that was what that was made out of.
Do we know that the two are connected? What if this imposter is just another player in the game?
No, that's entirely possible. Just
Okay.
musing.
Okay. I wonder. I'm going to talk to Katarina later. I don't know that it can cast the spell, but I wonder what the plants around here have seen.
Well, he's right over there. Or did he leave the tent?
He left with Bryce.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I must be thinking of detect thoughts. Damn, I could have sworn there was something that you find every. Actually, I know what that is. Never mind. Hold on.
Isn't that a class feature?
It is. It's a ranger thing.
Yeah.
Hold on. Classes, and there are rangers in the camp.
Yeah, if they have any particular...
Ranger. Favorite enemy, favorite foe, fighting style, spellcasting, primeval awareness. You can use your action to expend one ranger spell slot, focus your awareness on a region around you for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present: aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's just a really big detect good and evil.
Mm.
It's detect good and evil within 1 mile of you.
Macrip.
Which is still pretty fucking cool, but also oof.
That still saves a lot of time for finding undead. So
that is true, yeah. And it detects fiends too. And fae. Maybe it's a fae doing it. Maybe it's a dragon doing it. I like how it threw dragons in there, which is not part of the original detect good and evil spell. Just like rangers can find dragons.
Wait, can they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might
Rangers can find dragons.
Does it?
And
Do they have to specify, or do they sense all of them?
no, you just specify one whenever you do it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I don't have
I mean,
a dragon
drakes.
egg, I swear.
Dragons and drakes are the same like creature type, so that's one thing. Also, as a note, all of the optional class features are available on D&D Beyond. It makes Ranger so much better. Beastmaster still ass, but Ranger itself is way better with those class features. They're still considered UA, but also they're really good.
Okay.
I'll stay near Katarina. Oh gosh. This has been a stressful day. Where did all those refugees come from?
Illicit internment camp. We pried off all their
Right.
collars.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see what we can do about that. As a sit rep, Bryce, under his newfound wisdom, banished the Mages Association. They hold up in the old Kobold homes. In the new Kobold homes, the Historian Explorers Guild has kind of joined forces with Anastasia, and that's where they've been making their home.
Right.
The Crossroads currently is a neutral meeting ground, and there are guards from 3 factions there.
So, everyone should probably sit down and talk and,
That's probably a wise idea, as I don't believe that splitting up is going to do us very good.
No, I don't think about that.
Yeah, I think that makes us an easier target. More easier than the myriad of people here, but... less eyes.
I've got some investigating to do myself as well. Have you found anything especially important? How did your mission go?
Mission.
We didn't find them just yet. the people that stopped moving.
People that stopped.
Did you kill Haruka?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Got blown up by a meteor. That was fun.
Yeah,
And you're certain she's dead?
I mean,
Yeah.
she killed herself. She transformed into this
I'm not sure what she
disgusting
did.
creature and basically dropped a meteor swarm on top of herself. Turned to ash.
And then left this little tiny creature in its stead, and then Rail said some very hurtful things to her and then destroyed her. What was left, anyway.
Right. It was like a little
Good.
worm, right?
Yep, it was a little
Mhm.
worm.
She turned into a little worm, like a
Yeah.
leech.
Yeah.
Her...
She totally was glutton or envy from Fullmetal
Oh,
Alchemist.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that type of worm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worm was like scared and all that, and I basically told her to rot in hell and squished her.
Well, you hit her with the lightning bolt, actually.
Squished her with lightning.
I don't think that's how it's not important.
I think it's plasma. Plasma's a matter.
Technically true, I guess.
Squished her with
Poe
plasma.
goes and picks up Bryce's satchel and his blade. As she picks up the blade, she jumps for a second. She goes, "Oh God, okay, hi." She looks down at the blade. Oh, you can talk. No, I was not aware you could talk. Really? So, you've been around for this whole thing then?
Yo, dog, I want to hear.
I believe you and I have some talking to do.
Can I
She
touch
looks up at you. Offers you the hilt.
it? I touch it.
Ah, more people. It is so wonderful to speak with you. I'm flattered that you would even enter my presence. I'm Soulrot, and it is wonderful to finally be able to speak with people that aren't going insane again. That's soul rot, as in rot with souls, not soul rot as in a rotting soul.
Hey, your rot with souls. Okay, it's in a bunch.
Created with
Yeah.
souls.
You would poke it too. Okay.
Interesting.
She takes the sword back. I will, speak with Soulrot, I suppose. DM note. Made the name Soulrot. Haven't said it out loud yet. Didn't realize that the name Soulrot sounds extremely like soul rot, like rotten soul. Oh no.
Yeah, you said that and I was like, oh no, it's the Tree of
Oh
Aang.
no.
Kill it with fire.
Fucking melt this fucking sword down.
We need to go to the fires of Mount Doom.
Fucking Mordor. Throw the blade in the throw the blade in the volcano,
Share
Frodo.
the load.
So
Glad he didn't hit us with that.
That probably would have hurt.
yeah, probably would have been a +3 sword.
Capable of doing who knows what.
Capable of doing awful things to a person, like
Maybe it was a 3.5.
slicing their face open.
I'd probably be careful with trusting that. No offense.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware of the power of magic items like this. I'm surprised Bryce kept this on his person. No, I know you're sensitive. I know you have feelings. Shut up.
I mean, you don't have to be mean.
She like sheathes it in her belt. Let's go of the hilt. Oh god. Well, continue on your mission. How did you get here through the tree like that?
Oh, it's a teleportation network.
Yeah.
Of crystals.
Of what?
Lich Guardian on the 3rd floor showed us how to use them.
Oh.
Speaking of, no matter what, don't kill any of the guardians again.
Her-
Ever.
Her eyes also dart to Amalia for a second. Amalia?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Amalia, Spirit. Spirit.
Kayla.
Spirit.
SOS!
What?
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, friend.
Sorry, hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Sorry.
What
It's
happened?
okay. What happened? Well, Poe just stabbed you in the face. I'm sorry.
I deserve that.
um,
That's what I get for flirting with Poe.
And falling
it's
asleep.
true. It's true. No, it's okay. Poe just flicks her eyes at you for a second. That's a new toy you have there.
Oh, Considash.
Oh, that's what Haruka was after.
I know. So you really did kill her?
And I didn't die.
Yeah.
Huh.
We were kind of juking her with the hilt a little bit. She was a little insane herself.
I think she was insane before that. We were just playing with her.
So you have a bit of a proclivity for acquiring artifacts, I think.
I guess so.
Something that we're looking for right now. It's a set of plate mail. It was worn by some tyrant or something. I'm not sure what the backstory is. It's made out of bone. And it's going to have a large sigil in front of it that is a demonic word, effectively for king, czar, whatever you want to call it. If you happen across this, or any tales of it, could you report back?
Oh, what is it supposed to do?
It grants the wearer significant power. It's a goal of the Vigil to prevent this from falling into the hands of... She kind of like plays with the word in her mouth. Anyone, really.
Mm-hmm.
What's the catch? There has to be.
There isn't one. That's the goal of the Vigil. That's why we're down here, is to stop artifacts like that from falling into the wrong hands. That's what we're meant to do. Just because Bryce got off track does not mean that I will.
Right. So, when we agreed to help you, did we also agree to help the Vigil?
Not necessarily. But I do still care about these goals. If you don't want to, that's fine. But if you do find it, I will pay you for it. Quite a lot.
But we're free to keep it if we want to.
I would consider it a slight. But sure, you are free to do as you please.
I mean, we're responsible. And it would help us with anything you need to.
You should not put it on, please.
Hey, remember that one helmet that everybody wanted to put on?
Hey, that's why I asked what's the catch.
She raises an eyebrow. She raises a whole eye.
Yeah, I just think so.
Pops out over her socket and puts it on her forehead.
Is my third eye.
She raises an eyebrow. Helmet?
Oh no. We gave you a helmet?
No, we didn't.
She thinks about it. You didn't give her the helm.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Told her about it. You kept it though.
I thought we
No, we give it to Ayura.
Uh-huh.
She
is
was the
Ayura?
one that wanted it.
She was helping Poe.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean
You didn't hand it to Poe.
Wait, who was Ayura?
Ayura was the...
girl.
She was the one that...
She's the one, the poison you took.
Yeah. She's the one you stole all the poison from. She was the one that got fucking wrecked by the Fallen King.
Yeah, and then we
Gave the helmet to Ira.
Because that was the deal. She gets the helmet, we get everything else.
You did tell Poe about the helmet, though.
Okay, wait. So
She just kind of seems confused for a second.
okay. So wait. What did Ira do with the helmet then?
You don't know. No one's seen Ira in a while.
I'm asking Poe.
Oh, that helmet. I don't know. Ira hasn't reported in quite some time.
I bet you, how much you want to bet she was taken over by it?
She put on the damn helmet. We told her.
There must always be a Lich King.
Yes! You fucking get to the bottom floor, and you see Ira sitting on a throne, the fucking helmet on her head, like, ugh. God damn it. Nonetheless, for now, continue on your mission, but do get some rest. It's been a long day. Okay.
It's been a long journey.
Been a long life.
There are several more illithids on the 3rd floor. Well, so, we'll be taking
Fourth
care
floor.
of those. Yeah, 4th floor. Well, we'll be taking care of those at some point.
May I
Good. Yes.
use that private room the Triumvirate let us into once? Not the
Not the control.
I know which one you're talking about. Yes, sure.
the meeting room. Yeah.
Stands up, gathers her things, just a few minor possessions from the desk, and leads you out of the tent. Leads you to the room. Step into the room.
You guys.
Is this your way of telling us to fuck off?
Well, I was gonna say go find out what Katarina wants and tell her that I'm in here, for some peace and quiet, as well as a quiet place to think and process some things.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Think and process, okay. Listen, Paul, watch out for her. I'm pretty sure she's an ooze.
What? I'm not an ooze.
Poe seems like to just miss the humor completely and just like, she's not an ooze. Okay, alright, I gotta go. So.
Yeah, you was going to say telepathically, are you gonna talk to him?
Yeah.
Sure you don't want me to stick around?
I
would prefer you not die and we find your dead body.
It's alright, if she dies, we can bring her back.
No, yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Actually, you have a story.
Yes.
I have a story for you.
Oh, are y'all gonna?
Yeah.
I said feed. Listen.
Oh, I
just kind of stuttered a little bit. I'm sorry. That was not an intentional stutter at all. Are y'all gonna feed? God damn it. Okay, well, have fun. Bye.
Everybody else. She's only got one person in the camp now. Elias is gone.
Yeah.
He's all the way in the kobold camp, man. It's pretty lame.
I had a joke set up if he had said fuck too.
Yeah.
So
Tentacles.
you retreat to the room. As the rest of you head towards Katarina. There's quite a crowd gathered of what looks like healers and mages, of Vigil officials, and bodyguards. And as you kind of blend into this crowd, kind of pushing your way to the front, you see that they have Bryce on a table, and some of the healers are looking him over currently. And Katarina's eyes flick over to you. You see one of the vines in his chest sprawled out on the floor. just hanging there, smooths slightly. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end the session.
Oh no.
Oh no.